about to listen to a brand new show called Gloves Off Uncut. On this show, we're discussing all life issues, parenting, relationships, divorce, you name it, we discuss it. No candy coating, no faking until you make it. Right now, you're about to listen to a segment we discussed on Sports Talk. It just so happened it was about a sports figure. Go check out Sports Talk Coast to Coast. A little snippet of it over there. But on here, I released the full segment. Let's jump right in of that segment already in progress. All right, Tony, why don't you break this down for Coyle and Eric about this why Scottie Pippen's ex-wife gets half his pension and
I saw that.
And his 401k.
Oh,
Yeah.
community property.
Man.
Start the reality
that's community
check
assets
episode.
right there. Yeah, man. It's like, dude, well,
Wait, why
got
you
married
get,
to her.
wait. Minnesota's not a community property state. So why would
Well, ain't
would you get
it?
any-
They're in California, ain't they? Aren't they
They're
in California?
Well,
Yeah,
technically,
I'm not
when
sure.
they were married, they were living in Illinois, so it wouldn't even matter, right?
But where did they get served? And where were they residents in California, wasn't it? So they were established residents of California, and it matters where you file. That's why a lot of times, like, remember when Chris Brown's ex tried to get him
Yeah, I
jammed
remember
up?
that. Yeah.
And he had already filed down in the state of Texas where he lived. She grabbed the kid and fled to Cali, and then filed a suit there, a child protection, child support order there. But the Texas was already in play. So they made them close that California one to bring that shit right down to Texas because that one was already in play. So whoever gets there first, there is where it goes. So my guess, she filed a divorce on him in Cali, and Cali is the worst place besides New York to get a divorce in. They're gonna shake you dry. They're gonna shake that tree. You ain't never seen no money tree. You seen one now? A big 6'7" money tree. She's shaking him. She's taking everything, and it's by law is her right to.
Not 6'7".
6'7" tree with all the millions on it. Well, she plucking that mug, plucking him dry.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gets everything. He gets all the 401k, or he doesn't have 401k. He has whatever they have in the NBA, but he's got the NBA pension, and then any and all the accounts. She gets 50% of all assets. 50%.
50.
Yes.
50.
Yes. Yeah.
50. Don't you
At
get,
the very
no,
least,
25.
she could get more.
25.
No, nope, that's not the way the law works. 50% at least.
Nope, that's not the legal alert. Oh my
Now,
God.
to protect the so-called innocent, we're gonna change the name to protect the innocent. So we know people that lived in Minnesota that had 401ks and pensions and stuff like that. So if you live in the state of Minnesota and you were married at the time and you had 401ks and you worked for 30 years and you had pensions and you did all that, what happens to that community property when you get divorced, Tony? What happens to that stuff?
Even in Minnesota.
Even in Minnesota, what happens to
Even
that?
in Minnesota, you get to enrich the other party by 50% of your whole life savings. That person gets 50% of that. No questions asked. You can scream
Your
all
life
you
savings.
want. Your life
Your life
savings,
savings.
50% you hand it over. That's right. Absolutely. Without question. That is their legal right to do. They will fill out a quadro.
Even though they ain't
so-
work for that.
Even though they didn't work
there.
in the eyes of the law, they did because you married, and when you married her, that's the contract. This is contract law, which is
Right.
men are in love, women are in business. This is the way it works. Women marry.
Hold
with an
up.
expected end.
Did you
Whoa.
just say women are? Hold up. You said men are in love, women are in business. That's what you just said.
That's a
Yeah,
bar.
yeah,
That's a par.
yeah. That's the way it is.
Bar.
We get married, expecting a woman not to change. Women get married expecting to change. They already know. They biding their time. And it depends on when they decide to hit that little parachute, they're gonna jettison and they're gonna take cash prizes along with them. And guess who's sponsoring them? Not the state, yo ass. So that's the way it worked, man. Even in Minnesota.
Wait, can't you take the money out of the 401k? How about this? Will you take the money out of the 401k, pull it out, and hide it, move it somewhere else?
Well, if you were to access those funds before the divorce decree was served on the court, it was filed with the court. Anything that you take out before anything is filed, that's all community asset. You can spend it the way you want. However, there could be a backlash on that because the court could look at that as, oh, you tried to milk the cow just before coming into court here, and a judge could make you pay for that. Meaning all the other assets that you have plus accounts, they will take more than her 50% share and up that to whatever the percentage is. It could be 60, it could be 70, it could be 99%. It's totally up to the judge. They have free reign in the family court system. They are an outlier to all the other legal proceedings in this country. They are an outlier. They get to run their show the way they want. And the Supreme Court and everybody else, they stay away from them. They just let them run the show. So yeah, don't mess around with family court. Don't mess around with family court.
Because the Supreme Court,
the best men, the strongest men to their knees.
Yeah, the Supreme Court got bigger fish to fry anyway with stuff that's going on there, man. Oof.
Yeah, they let family court run their own show, man.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in it. Oh, I've got caught up in the wash, so hey, man. It's lucky I'm standing tall now. But dang, that was that's a ringer. They will put you through the ringer, boy, make you cry uncle.
Stop. Wait.
And when you say stop, they still twisting.
Have mercy on me. No.
They learn how to get blood from a turnip. That family court, they don't want to play with that. So our boy Scotty, I feel bad for him, man, but damn. Woo. Now, the other party can, if they want, they can deny it. They don't have to take it, but by law, it is in their right to take at least 50%. They can turn it down. There are women who do, but a lot of them don't.
Who's gonna turn around? Who's gonna turn down some free money?
Right, especially when you incentivize to do. That's the messed up thing about it is she stepped out on him, far as we know, and she's going out on all these different social media deals, done videos and everything. She stepped out on him, and so he got stepped out on, got embarrassed, and she gets door prizes. Ain't that a bitch?
So and don't forget that she got the money and his right hand man, his son, got the girl too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that messed up? She got his ex teammate's son got the money and the girl.
Yeah. That's just the ultimate disrespect when someone just they run out on you, they defile the marriage, then they go to your boy, well, it's not your boy, but your ex-teammate's, son, and then got his sausage. Man, I'm like, man, that is just dog dirty, man. That's some dirty stuff. And then you got to pay her too. Oh, man. This is why some dudes crack up. Some dudes just crack. They're like, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. And then they go do.
I'm taking both of y'all.
What did Chris Rock? What did Chris Rock say? I ain't saying he should have killed her.
He killed her,
but I understand.
Yeah. Man, famous stand-up, man. He ain't lying there.
Hey, if you ain't never watched Bring the Pain, Quell of Chris Rock, you need to watch that one.
Of course I watched it.
Oh yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, of course.
OJ ain't scored a touchdown in like 30 years. Man. Oof, man. Man, y'all can have it. I'm cool. Been there, done that. Ain't going back. I am off the plantation. I'm done. That's the new age plantation right there. Nope, I'm good. You're gonna have to change some laws.
Get you locked in.
Think about that.
Look,
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth the tax shelter that you get.
man, I'm telling you, I've known Tony for over 30 years. I'm going on 33 this September. I'm telling you, I've been there, done that. Look, up and down the road, from walking to riding the bus to being in luxury cars to Pintos to Pontiacs. We've done it all, man. Look, I tell you, we've been there and done that. We've done it all. Look,
Yep.
it's been some rough rides.
Yeah, I think men just need to get way more educated on
Yes, they do.
marriage and what it really means. Because even though I'm not going to say,
I'm
there are
gonna
some
say
people-
this.
but-
When they say the 30 seconds of pleasure ain't worth a lifetime of a headache, they are
Pain?
exactly
Nope.
right.
you're right. Yeah, exactly. They are right. Old school knew what they were talking about. But, you know, women know more about the system and how it works, and men need to get educated. See, at least at where the women are, if not just spending the $300. And like, if my son ever wanted to think about getting married, you know what I'm going to do? My gift to him is, if you hold that thought, I'm going to pay for you 1 hour meeting, a session with an attorney in your area, wherever you are. I don't care how much it costs, 300, 400, 500, don't matter. That is going to be $500 well spent. You're going to go into that office and you're going to get a consult. Clock is running. That attorney is going to explain to you about marriage, because a lot of times you can sit there and tell people, they don't want to hear it. But when you're dealing with an actual divorce attorney and they start breaking down the way this shit can roll, it's like a light comes off in the head. Yeah. Man, your whole life will flash. But he's seen me go through some stuff, so he probably wouldn't want to do that. But if he ever did, I'd be like, before you do that, I'm gonna pay for a consultation.
How old is he? Like 21, 22? Right?
22, yeah.
Yeah.
22. Yeah.
So he's still young.
Yeah, he's young.
He young.
But if he ever did, hey, nope. Not before you have a consult. After you have a consult, you think about it and everything, you can do whatever you want. You
Hey
won't
man,
say
my
that,
excuse is
I warn
I
you.
lose my pop survivor benefits. That's my excuse. That's true. You know what I'm saying?
There's no better teacher than experience.
This is true.
And I would do the same thing for any of I got 3 sons.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing for all 3 of them. Like Tony said, I'll pay the $1,500, $2,000, whatever it costs. And after that, if they still not convinced, I would have the two of mine that live in this house talk to me and their mom. I got lucky. I've been through 2 marriages, and the second one is a success. Going on, I gotta think, 17 years. Tony knows her. He knows that I've been blessed the second time.
Yep.
But the first time, but I would still pay that amount of money for that counsel. Then I would have them sit down with me and their mom so we could tell them what we've been through. It wasn't always peaches and cream, but the second time I'd have them talk to us and let them know it ain't always gonna be easy. Quell, you going through a little bang right now, but there ain't no better teacher than experience. You gotta know what you're getting into. Don't sacrifice that 30 seconds to be stupid. Don't do it.
Nope.
Tony knows. He been through it twice and almost a third time got caught up. So.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm cool. Now I'm on chill mode. Life don't get any better than this. I don't have to worry about nobody sitting there trying to take me for my cash. Man, none of that junk. No arguments. None of this passive aggressive stuff. None of that junk. Man, screw that. What is it? The quote about what is it like? A smart man learns. Okay, what is it? A smart man
learns
makes
from other people's mistakes.
Yes, a wise man. What is it? But it's a wise man. A
A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. Smart, not not so smart man. Something. Yeah, a wise
I
man
forget.
learns
I
from
forget
other
what it
Wise
is.
man learns from the mistakes of others. A smart man learns from the mistakes of the wise man, or something like that. It's
Yeah,
something
it's
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd rather be the smart man. You don't necessarily have to go through it, but you're smart enough to listen to someone who has, and then you don't repeat that mess. Just go
Hmm.
the
Mhm.
opposite direction.
I try to tell my kids all the time. It would be wise to learn from those old people at the bus stop, cause that's what I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
When you're walking past a person on the bus stop, listen to those old people that are trying to tell you. Them are the people who tell you,
Hmm.
who've been there and have done that. Them be people that are in the wheelchairs that are sitting at the curb in front of those apartment buildings that are telling you something. You better stop and listen, cause I guarantee you, ain't nobody gonna teach you better. They
And you
think
ought
you.
to just have a conversation with them, like, hey, not just listen to them, but have a conversation too,
Yeah,
right?
life's
I mean, that's
perspective. Yeah,
yeah.
that and
Plenty of that,
barbershops,
bro.
you can get a whole lot
Barbershop.
of sage wisdom up
Woo!
in there, boy. I mean,
Yeah, boy.
man.
Mhm.
That's where men used to go to chill, and man, you get educated. Man, you get educated. But poor Scotty, man, oof, man. And he's got a business right now. He's doing well too. A cannabis business out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there like, I don't know. I mean, they've been divorced and all that, but then I don't know if he started. She might try to go after that business if it's not already in the court work, because if he used any of those funds from the marriage when they were still going, she might
Yeah,
get a
he talked
portion of
about that
that
on
too.
the pod on the podcast with Stacey King too.
Okay,
I don't know. I
nah,
don't think he. I don't think he did. But if she got a smart lawyer, oh boy, he might be in some trouble.
Yep.
yeah, he might be, because if he used the funds from the marriage, there could be an argument there. So she doesn't seem like she's letting up. I'm like, God. Sometimes, still cut you some slack, but like, you know what? They were a good person. They had a good relationship and all that. But now it ain't like that at all, man. I'm like, man, what the heck?
The morals have been trampled on. Nobody's got a nobody.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, got
That's true.
morals anymore. They don't really care. Just
No,
get don't nobody mind being embarrassed or anything.
no.
Nobody just out here. Nope.
This is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. Dude, it's crazy out here in these streets. Woo. Juice
Yeah,
ain't worth the
man.
squeeze. It is not worth the squeeze when you think about it. Like, screw that, man. Mm-mm.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Remember,
Nope.
these women are in business. The business of
Yes.
you.
Yeah, they're in business. And the contract writer is the state. You're in business with the woman and the state. They
Yep.
wards of the state is what they are. That's truly what it is. You think about it. You get enjoined to her by the state, and you got to answer to the state. Whether y'all stay together or you break up, you still got to answer to the state. So the state is your master. Like, nope. You can get married with the sacred vows, the holy vows, and all that, but when it comes to divorce or the family court, they don't mention God once. Not once. They completely forget all about God. The nation was built, under God, one nation under God. Oh, God is not in marriage. Not at all. Not in the West, it ain't. It is not in marriage. It is not. You go in here thinking God and all that, they will not mention God once. But they will bend you over and give you the business. Shoot. Mm-mm.
Yep. Yep.
That's a
Yep.
one-sided contract. Don't do it.
It's a one-sided contract.
Yep. I
Hey,
mean, with the other
that's that
party,
360 deal. That's that 360
yeah,
deal that the artists be signing. The
yeah,
recording
right,
artists.
right. They get jacked too the same way. Only They get jacked the same way, man.
That's why they say independent signing is your best friend, man.
Uh-huh.
Sign into your own.
Now, there are some states in the country that actually have certain stipulations within the law, like infidelity clauses.
Right.
Like
I think Massachusetts has that too.
yeah, there's a handful of states that are like that. Yeah. If you people, husbands or wives too, have hired a private eye, trail that mug, boom, catch them in the act, have pictures and everything, videos, audio. Man, they go to court and they end up making out instead of the cheater.
Yeah.
Cheater get penalized.
Got him.
They get penalized. So I don't know. And then there might be some things with prenups in terms of it depends on the state and all that kind of stuff, but you can probably agree to certain things but then you still gotta go before a judge and all. It's like, that's a whole lot of
Mm-hmm. They don't care.
Yeah. So good luck to old Scotty.
Good luck to
Heart goes out to him, man. I know he's going through. Oof. Not to the dollar amounts that he's dealing with, but I have been there, done it.
As far as the general principle.
Right. Yeah.
Not the dollar amount. Right.
Yeah, he getting bent over. They going deep.
Sorry, old Michael Jordan is just over there laughing.
He is, too. He is. He probably is.
I tried to help you, Scotty, but you didn't want to listen.
Right. Scotty done slid down a giant razor blade and landed in a pool of alcohol. And she keeps pouring it on him, too. She is not letting up. I'm like, dang.